Pickles! Cucumbers?
Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled. I personally think they do. I have a difficult time digesting either one, though. Something about the consistency of cucumbers make them hard for me to handle.
Buddy needed to know that.
Well, if you would put them in your mouth instead of your butthole, maybe. Whoa. Now we're just talking crazy.
Don't judge me.
It's a thick cylinder. All thick cylindrical food goes in the butthole, right?
You're not talking your way out of this.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to understand. I was taught at a young age that all cylindrical food goes in rectally.
Make sure
Is that
it's
not
tapered.
right?
Make sure it's tapered.
Ask your question. Okay. I almost forgot that question. What is the scariest zombie? Not the most likely, not the most reasonable. Out of the three types of zombies, you've got magical zombies, you've got mechanical zombies, undead cyborgs, or you've got science zombies, which are like virus-based. What's the most terrifying out of those?
I'm going to go with mechanical. I think that's more like technological, where you have
So
adolescents and
deliberately-
teenagers and kids just staring at their phone the whole time. It scares me. Scares me a lot.
You sound like a real old man right now.
I know, I'm feeling it.
Virus is the scariest one.
Because it can pass.
Yeah, and because I believe that that's a more realistic thing that could plausibly happen. My hope is magical zombies, where fucking corpses actually dig their ways out of the graves and they come out of the ground, because then magic is real, and maybe I could be a wizard, or
I can see you as a wizard.
yeah, I think I'd be pretty dope.
Grand wizard. No.
Fuck you.
I think in order to, if magic was in fact real, I think it is like on a level of advanced mathematics. It would require a lot of study and a lot of intense, like focused learning.
Sorry, then I could be a warlock or a sorcerer.
There we go.
I don't want to befriend a dragon who gives me magic powers
That'd be great.
that I don't have to do anything but be like cool to hang out with for.
I saw a really.
So you'd be the dragon's pet?
Sure. If I
I'd
throw
be a
fireballs at
fucking
people, yeah, I'd be a dragon's pet.
Yeah, I'd be a dragon's pet in a heartbeat if it gave me Misty Step.
Ooh, Misty Step would be cool. Save a lot of damage on the knees.
I saw a really cool concept of a warlock, which is your patron is your future self.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So like you get in the future, you get so successful magically that you can look back in your past self and be like, I'm gonna give you a little boost, little guy.
I know you
Thus
need
completing a time loop where if you didn't become your future patron, then you wouldn't ever get powerful enough to become your future patron. Time paradoxes, aren't they fun?
No.
Yeah, I hate time travel shit.
We got into kind of a deep discussion. We were watching the Secret Level, the
Ooh.
Prime Amazon's things, and
I
there's
might have to get that.
there's the one that has kind of the inception, like your perceived time, like the guy's daughter like ran off because she was on a different planet than him, and because of how they traveled, she aged a lot faster than he did. So, and just a few short years for him, he was able to get to her, but she'd already lived a whole lifetime. And I was like, I don't like that. Like my brain has a hard time wrapping around that being like an actual thing that could happen. So I feel like we all age at the same time, even though perceptions could be different. But that's just, I'm a caveman in those things. I like, for me, is when people are put into like a hyper sleep. So when they wake up, a lot of time where they came from has passed, and maybe everybody they known has grown old and died. But all that same amount of time's passed. It's just they were stasis for all of it.
Yeah.
That I can wrap my head around. That turned into a big long thing. Mahogany, you love zombies. That's why you've only ever watch 2 zombie movies.
I reject the zombie conversation. Instead, I would like to talk more about the whole time passing thing. And
Time zombies
basically,
would be the scariest
you
one.
hate that theory of time actually passing faster for one person than the other, because that's not what actually would happen. Like, that whole thing is all about perceived time passing based on relative distance to things, but it doesn't mean like actual time passing differently. It's just that it seems like it from here because of the way that light travels.
Right.
Yeah.
So
like,
embalmed
yeah.
zombies.
But that
Yeah.
but that's not what's happening in the show.
In the show is fiction.
Yeah.
What's happening, not science. It's science fiction.
I mean, you assume so.
It's loosely based on science, but it's not based on it. It's not like it's like a movie where they were like, okay, well, this is the source material, and we're just gonna throw out everything but the title.
Oh, Dark Tower.
No, it was entertaining to watch. It's just
And I just rewatched the Dark Tower, and it was actually like they tried a little bit, but they failed. But they did actually they did actually pull from the source material kind of a lot. Like, it was bad. The movie was bad. But they did actually pull. Like, I was rewatching it, I was like, oh shit, because I hadn't, when I watched the movie the first time, I hadn't read any of the books. And then I just watched it again because it happened to be on some streaming service.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like, until the way they resolved stuff, basically, they did really stick to the source material. They didn't do a lot of explaining anything.
I mean, the exposition.
or whatever. But it was badly done.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. It
all
was
the way.
poorly translated.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I feel like they got really good actors for all of it.
Yeah, and like I could see where they were trying to really stick to the story, and I think that's what fucked them over. I think that they were really trying to stick to the story, and like some person who didn't care about the story was like, no, that's not gonna sell. We're gonna make this. We're gonna we're gonna paint this with the every other movie brush, because every other movie, and I think that's what happened to it, because.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened to it. We got to make money off of this because we're spending money on this.
But like, besides like the portals, the way they use the portals, and the way they like ended things, and then just like choices that they made.
Yeah.
So like all of it.
No, not all of it though. It's like
just all the choices they made.
They used the terminology. They had the imagery. Like, everything was there.
The bases and the footprints.
They
never
just
properly
didn't.
executed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they tried to take 8 books and cram it into 88 minutes.
Oh no, can't be done. Should not be
That's
done.
what I'm saying. Is like most of the movie was a lot of the first book, with like some of the it was like some of the stuff from the very end that you wouldn't have known if you hadn't gotten to the end was right at the beginning. But that's like, if they had actually like done the rest of the movie like looks like they were starting to, like, as being the first book up until where the kid dies, then
Wrong kid died.
and then they continued, like, and then it's basically like you start over with, because, but like, yeah, like if they had done it like that, it seems like that's what the original vision was, and somebody was like, no, we're just gonna do one of these because I don't get it.
Well, then somebody read the first book and went, whoa, that Roland dude's a real asshole. Nobody's going to want to root for him because he sucks in the first book. He's awful.
I mean, he just kills an entire town, but...
Yeah. He lets a boy die.
It's all been done before.
Who hasn't? I mean, really.
They were like, we want him to be a hero, not an anti. Like they just like whoever had the final say was like, no, I want this to be a hero story about
Read the
a
book.
boy and
Well, what a
this
really good
guy.
book.
And it's like that's not what people want. It's not what the book's about. Like they changed the end and they fucked it, and they didn't do all of it.
So there's not a sequel, is what you're telling me.
And there
No.
never will be.
Never will.
However,
Not to that movie.
Mike Flanagan. Welcome to Dark Tower Talk. Mike Flanagan, who does the Haunting of Hill House and a bunch of the Netflix horror stuff. He also did the Dr. Sleep movie, which is fucking chef's kiss.
Fucking phenomenal.
He's been in
Sleep?
works for a Dr. Sleep sequel to The Shining. It's
Fine,
phenomenal.
check that out.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really good.
The book's really good. The movie is really good service to the book. But he's a big Dark Tower nerd, and he's been working for a long time to do a Dark Tower series. Is how it should be done.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be with
Let's-
Amazon, but who knows how much longer it's going to be before that comes out, because I've been talking about it for 10 years. I know
Yeah.
Ron Howard years ago was like livid with Stephen King to try and make a Dark Tower thing happen, and it never worked out. And then whoever got a hold of the rights did that awful movie, and everybody was like, "Ooh, we're not going to give any money to that." But then Dr. Sleep was great. This dude, who knows?
They just better make sure that Amazon doesn't get their fucking talons into it and start making decisions like they did with the Wheel of Time, because fuck you and fuck everybody who was involved in that.
I like that show, but I've never read the book. See,
I-
stop
Wheel
reading
of Time-
books.
Wheel
Stop
of Time
reading
was my
books. It
Dark
makes
Tower.
TV better.
Yeah,
Stop
that's-
reading books. Makes TV better.
Wow, it's like you just quoted the Republican education ideas.
In the beginning, there was God.
That's too much.
And he made the earth 5,000 years ago.
That was old Family Guy joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that virus zombies are scarier.
Well, there's none of that tonight, or is there? I might roll randomly, and we'll see what kind of monster shows up. When we last left off in the Wolves of Wolfwood,
That's what we're here for.
I was mostly here for the Dark Tower talk. I love it. I love it.
They got their fingers into Warhammer. We'll see what happens.
Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon.
You didn't watch Secret Level, though, because you don't have a Prime?
No, I've already been spoiled on YouTube, but
It's
I still
good.
want to check it out. I know it is.
It's
It's real good.
I know the same creator from Stardies made it.
And not
Stardies,
just...
I watched it, I don't know, 24 times.
Yeah, that's
Thoroughly.
for a
Just
fan-made
episode-
thing. That was
episode-
real
episode-
good.
episode- Dope.
But the Secret
Oh.
Level in general is fucking great.
That's
Show's great.
Josh. He
Yeah,
was
the Pac-Man
starting the
man freaks
game.
me out. Ugh.
What freaks you out?
The Pac-Man.
That was my favorite one.
It's freaky.
I fucking
I got
love
it.
it.
Don't spoil it. I want to see it. I'm going to probably get Prime for this.
Probably. We'll see you in 2 weeks. You still won't have watched any of it. You're like, I'm not giving that bald-headed demon any money. And this is where, if I could, I would cue up the Bo Burnham Jeffrey Epstein song, because that was Jeffrey Bezos' song. That was real good. Listen to it on your own time. When we last left off, you guys had rescued Cherrywood Chitlins. Chitterlings.
Challenge.
From a bargeist that was attempting to get her to find him passage back to the infernal realm.
Mm-hmm.
And been commanding a bunch of goblins to kind of cause chaos in her homestead there. But you killed the bargeist, you ran off most, if not all, of the goblins and kobolds and stuff
Mm-hmm.
underneath her home there. Spent the night. She gifted you all with treasure the next day. I think y'all got a little chaotic with things you bought and had. You just said it was treasure. I'm not sure who did what. Whatever, it's fine. And then spent like another day or so there just recouping, getting together, going through treasures, etching in runes, and now you're all geared up and ready to, I assume, head back to your home.
Mm-hmm.
Will I ever find anything that would help me to attack faster?
Did you look up any of it? Because I forgot. We lived together. You didn't remind me.
Yeah, well,
Until we've been sitting in front of this computer for
Remind
2
me.
hours.
2 hours.
She's been listening to music.
Just came up.
Jamming out.
I've been doing important things. Don't you never you mind.
Very important.
Non-specific important things.
Here's some caffeine pills.
No, I didn't discover anything that would help you attack or reload faster. I think I started to look into it, but that was midnight last weekend when we played, and I can't remember what it was I found. So moving ahead, here's a gun. Nothing you can shoot that faster than your sling. Can you use a gun?
Is it a martial weapon or a simple weapon?
I don't know.
Definitely a simple weapon.
Probably exotic, actually.
I don't know. Pathfinder 2E. Guns. Not the gunslinger.
You're so funny if she poop with a revolver.
We'll see. Let's take a moment. Let's look.
Comes with a stock.
Air repeater. It's an
No way.
uncommon, agile, repeating gun. A thin-barreled firearm that uses a container of pressurized air instead of black powder to propel small metal bullets from an attached cartridge. The air repeater has fallen out of common use in Arcadia due to its poor stopping power. Its damage sucks. Though it is still used occasionally for casual hunting and sports shooting. The air repeater and its long-range two-handed variant are still valued by some for their ability to allow a shooter to fire multiple rounds without needing to stop to reload or crank a new chamber. A typical air repeater magazine holds 6 pellets. It has a range of 30 feet. Reload time 0. Damage D4.
Ooh. Bird shooting.
No. So there you go. I found you something. You want an air repeater? Mahogany? Were you listening to any of that?
I listened to all of it.
That looks like a face of fuck you.
Yeah.
Feels like
You just phoned in that answer.
Well, I mean, how much damage does your sling do?
D8.
How much?
That was a D8, right?
2d6 because it's got the striking rune on it.
Well, this could be 2d4 with a striking rune. I didn't know if you had to use a specific style of weapon because of your class.
It has to be one-handed.
A whip.
That's it?
And, yeah, I mean, because also I'm little and I don't have I'm not like a front line. I'm a range person.
Yeah.
I'm not for up front. So, yeah, it's got to be a one-handed ranged item, which is basically a sling or that gun you talked about.
A gun?
What about a hand crossbow?
But, I mean, I did get my second implement, so I could use a different thing, but I wouldn't get my implement's interruption.
Oh, dang it.
So your implement is your sling.
Mm-hmm.
You had to choose that when you took the implement thing?
Yes.
You can't change it.
Well, I mean, I asked you a long time ago if I could change it, but it's not supposed to be, I don't think.
I probably said yes, didn't I?
You said, I don't know, think about it.
Ask me later.
And then it was like a whole lot of...
You didn't bring it back up till now?
No, I brought it back up a lot at the time. And then I figured you were just going to be like, no, because you never answered me for like weeks.
But you said you can get a second implement?
I already got my second implement. It has to be something different.
What about a wand?
No, I don't want the wand. I chose the mirror.
I'm just wondering, could a wand work as your implement, or you don't really do magic like that?
This specific, I don't like the options for the wand implement.
Ah,
Because what does the wand do? You gain the fling magic activity. You fling magic energy at a target within 60 feet, dealing damage equal to 1d4 plus your charisma modifier. Third
like a
level,
magic
every
missile?
2 levels thereafter, the damage increases by 1d4. I mean, that's not so bad, but
Yeah, the mirror's cool.
What does the mirror do?
I like the mirror. It gives me movement, basically. It lets me create a clone of myself
Oh,
up to 15 feet away. I am both the clone and myself until I either move or decide to dismiss one, and I can choose whichever one I want to dismiss.
oh, wow.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if they go to attack one, you can automatically be the other.
No.
Oh,
No, if any one of them gets hit, she takes the damage.
oh, dang, that does suck.
But it's not like doubled. It's just, whichever one. Like I'm both. Like it's like I'm Schrodinger's person. I'm both of them until I'm not.
Are they allowed to attack the same way?
Yeah, like I can flank with myself if I so chose.
That's really handy if you were a melee fighter.
But I could also use it to help other people flank.
Mhm.
You know?
Does it also shoot?
Yeah, it can do everything. It is me. It's everything that I can do.
That is cool. You
Yeah.
both shoot little rocks
Yeah.
with your sling. That'll be
Good.
awesome.
Good call on the mirror implement.
Yeah, I like it because it's extremely versatile. I
Imagine.
would have gotten it as my first if I had realized what was gonna be going on with the sling.
Yeah.
But I would have chosen it first level, but I just didn't. I didn't realize how it was going to be with the reload and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's the
And then I
one big
would've-
downside.
Because like, I feel like I get the best because like it level like you get new shit later on, but whichever one you take first, you get new shit for faster.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Like I think it'll be like 5 levels from now or something like that when I get the second part of my second implement, which would be whenever I dismiss the thing, I can have it explode and do damage
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff around it. But that won't be until like level 10 or something because I didn't take it until level 5.
Are you able to have like a free reload or increased damage with your weapon?
No. Well, see, that's the thing. I've been waiting to figure out stuff about the weapons. Like, like, is there any way to make it so that it reloads faster and all that shit? And no. As far as, I
Wow.
mean, I guess, I don't think so.
Mhm.
I think only certain types of weapons.
Okay.
I don't know, though.
Like a pouch that's magically connected. So every time you draw back on your sling, there's a ball already there.
Yeah, that would be
Automatic
awesome.
reload. Yeah,
Yeah.
In Pathfinder 1, there was things like that, but they did away with a lot of that because they became game breaking.
Okay. Maybe you have to use a concentration spell to it. And if you lose concentration, you have to manually reload and try to restart. That'd be an interesting way of doing it.
Yeah.
There is a ranger or gunslinger feat that you might be able to take if you were to like take a dedication for one of those called running reload that would let you reload as you strode, stepped, or sneaked.
What type of feat is that? A skill feat?
It's a class feat.
It's a
It's a class feat for a ranger or a
Okay.
gunslinger.
So
Interesting.
would you be able to take a dedication for that on a level? I don't know if you even want to go that far, but
Yeah, then you start dumping a lot of feats to be better with a sling.
yeah.
It's like I can use another weapon, but I would just lose that
Class
basically,
feature.
yeah. Well, just with that weapon, like with that implement, like because I'm not holding that implement, then it can't do. It can't do its special shit if I'm not holding it.
I understand.
That's how you do your extra damage.
No, well, it would be, but I already I'll always be holding an implement because I have 2 of them now, and I have to have unless I fall prone and drop everything or whatever.
But what I'm saying is when you exploit weakness, do you only exploit it with that weapon or just any weapon?
With any, as long as I have an implement. The weapon was my implement. But as long as I have an implement in my hand, I can exploit a vulnerability. It's just the weapon implement. Its initiate benefit is the implement's interruption, which is basically a reactive strike, which will mean I won't be able to do that if I'm not holding it. If I choose to use a different weapon.
Okay.
That's where you get most of your crits, is your reactive strike, your implement interruption.
I believe that's probably true. Going backwards. Looking.
So now you're going to be running around with a sling and a mirror?
Mm-hmm. And I took a feat so that I can reload with my mirror in my hand.
Oh, you want to wear it as a necklace?
I took a feat called Thaumaturge Weapon Expertise. Not that one, no.
I don't
Or is it
know.
like
man.
Ammunition Thaumaturge. You're so used to handling your implement, weapon, and esoterica in the heat of combat that adding a few bullets or arrows to the mix is no extra burden. You can interact to reload a weapon using the hand holding your implement.
Oh, that's cool.
That at level 4 because I knew that at level 5 I was going to get my second implement.
And also, wearing a mirror as a necklace is very 1970s, Josh.
Okay.
That's
I
where the
thought about-
cocaine goes.
Ah,
No,
I get
it's
it.
in my hand.
Like a
Hold it.
bracer, like a brace on your arm. You can just like flick it, and all of a sudden you appear somewhere else. That's my visual interpretation of it. No, it's like that's a bracelet, and then you can grab it. Sorry, I'm thinking mechanically.
Yeah, no, I mean the way it counts is me having something else in my hand.
Okay, a glove.
I imagine
Anyways.
that this is the conversation that we're having as we're headed back home.
Yeah,
Thaumaturge talk with mahogany.
We're
I'm down for
it. We're all just trying to help her figure out how best to give it. We're blue skying and spitballing ideas on how to help her reload faster.
Okie dokie. I'm all clean now.
So before you head back to town,
Okay.
Sherwood Chitlins is going to be heading to Lith.
Oh yeah.
To hire people to come back here to finish clearing out her excavation site. So she's headed to Lith, but you guys are going back to Wolfwood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless we want to go to Lith. I mean, that's where our bard friend is.
Yeah, but we have to give back the book.
You're right. We do need to get back to the book. We have some items to offload.
And to acquire.
John, how are you doing on alcoholic beverages? I don't want you to get the shakes when you gotta do some spell casting.
Oh, I am perfectly okay, thank you.
Okay, just making sure.
Hi, Dar.
In fact, I've got a few elixirs if anybody needs a little boost throughout the day or tonight when we make camp. I've got a few elixirs that can help us, someone be more perceptive when they take watch.
Oh, I will take one.
And I will pass them out when we make camp.
Okay.
Well, Cherrywood, it was delightful to meet you. I hope that we can look forward to further cooperation and working together for mutual benefit in the future.
Spoken well, brother.
Consider my home your home.
Oh, really? I'm hungry.
Not in a literal sense.
Huh? Oh.
I've already marked your bed with my scent.
You're welcome to come over, but please knock when you get here. And if you can, send a note first.
Okay.
My home is your Airbnb.
Does anyone know how to write?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of us in this group, I believe, know how to write, Garlic.
That's good.
I'm making assumptions. Billy, do you know how to write?
I reckon.
Okay.
I hadn't had to script anything lately, so not writing to come visit.
Oh.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, sure. I will do so. I have a fair, beautiful handwriting.
Oh, really?
But, Cherrywood, as I said, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm so happy that we found you well, and very glad that you could figure out something to do with this very poisonous chunk of rock.
Indeed.
Do you feel comfortable traveling to Lith on your own? Or would
Won't
you
be
need
the
an
first
escort?
time.
All right. I mean, we don't want to escort her to Lith, right?
No.
That would add,
What he said.
3 more days to our trip?
It would add about 3 days to get to Lith from here, and then 4 to 5 days to get back home.
Oh, okay, yeah, double our trip.
Lith is the opposite direction of where you're going.
Well,
Isn't it?
you're going that way, and we're going this way. So, be safe.
Dar, have you been to Lip before?
No, yes, it was my last home before making my way to Chopper's camp.
Isn't that the place where all the wizards are at?
They're all definitely it's a wizard-ran city government.
I don't want to go there.
There's lots of ample opportunity to make a fine life for yourself there, but it's also a good bit of thief guild shenanigans that go on there too. And
That's right. That's where Jobra was trying to get to before he unleashed hell in our forest.
Bastard.
oh yes, the poor halfling you said, I think.
He went to the other place.
Yes, hilarious.
Your sociopathy knows very few bounds there, Garlic.
He was screaming.
I mean, to be fair, so were you when you saw her.
She was quite pretty, and she came from the water.
She was also rather intimidating.
Yeah, pretty.
Did-
If I remember correctly, so scared you didn't even think to ask what her name was.
Yeah,
No.
none of us had the wherewithal to even consider her nom de plume.
She has plums. I didn't see any fruit on her.
You didn't look close enough.
No. Well,
Maybe this was her favorite fruit. I'll bring some next time.
if you guys are all ready to head back, we could go back the same way we came, though. I'm sorry that last time, the campsite we chose, we were attacked by a minotaur. I'm even more sorry to see what Garlic did to that minotaur body after it was dead.
He had very good loins. And yeah, he tasted really good.
Yeah, that was pretty dark. But it's not your fault that a wandering random enemy encountered us while we were trying to rest. That's just the way the world works these days, it seems.
You know, I also haven't been able to get over the thought that a creature from the Cannibal Isles could make its way here, and this far inland even.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a bit concerning. How far are we from the closest port or coast? Even not even a port. Just
You're like in the middle of this landmass. It would probably be 6 days either east or west before you hit coast. Lith is also on the coast, so you could go 3 to 4 days in kind of an angle to get to the coast that way. And Lith, but if you were to just go east or west, it's a little bit further before you hit water. The only other, go ahead.
So this landmass is sort of like Florida, just a long, thin.
No, it's more like South America, I guess, where it's fat at the top and then goes to a point.
Gotcha. Okay. Do we have maps of the world in the landmass?
Yeah, I've sent y'all some really rough sketches before.
Okay, so that's about the level of topography that we have.
That I have provided. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, we're bandits in the woods, so I imagine that our information is not as in depth as like scholars and tradesmen and merchants and stuff.
Speak for yourself. I've been places.
oh wait, no, here's one. This is the last time I did it because this is the same from. It's the same map that we used for the first game.
It's been a long time for me.
Yeah. So you guys are there's Lith, right? Is that zooming in for y'all too?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen this before.
That's Lith, and then this is the Wolfwood.
I remember now.
The river's not quite as big, so you guys are mostly in this area here. Between Lith and Wolfwood, what used to be Wolfwood Keep, now it's just the Keep of the Fang Keep. Is this the mountainous region behind it?
Mm-hmm.
What's behind the mountains?
Nobody knows. I mean, when you go behind the mountains, eventually it's desert, and you'd be down here in sands. Yes, it's a big map. It's the Hollowed Isles where Yharnam, where all that campaign took place for a long time.
Oh wow.
That's right.
Further here to the south, this is still an uncompleted map, but this is where the Gaborian, the rat folk town is now after.
Rat folk.
That's where the giant undead.
No. That's here.
Oh.
This is where Sonder sacrificed herself to cure the world, but this was the undead Isles here.
Okay.
Craith is over here to the north. That's Craith. This is the Fey Woods.
Hey.
Down here is where Akage came from.
Kage.
Way early on, but
I really liked that character.
Yeah, so we got a pretty big map here of stuff.
Could it continue to expand?
It could.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Well,
Is that the island that Saunders' family is from?
The desert?
Is that the island right below you there?
Here?
Where Saunders' family would have been from? Yeah.
Yeah, right around in there is actually a bunch of small islands that make that.
Archipelago.
Yeah. But I don't have the Cannibal Isles on here. That's new since that campaign.
So we don't even know where those might be in relation.
No.
To our landmass.
It's believed that it's north of Yharnam and that unexplored sea area. Now that there's, at least in my headcanon, now that there's blimps, there's airships, this map will eventually get bigger.
Oh, that'd be so
cool.
But
the sea travel beyond beyond Yharnam to the west, most people didn't return from. And same with to the east here.
So this portion of land might just be like Hawaii or Japan.
Yeah.
Size wise compared to the rest of the world.
Right.
That'll be dope.
And as this world continues to build through how many ever campaigns we continue to take it,
Oh man, I am so stoked right now.
Josh had it like we're gonna see the rest of this in a week.
No, just in my lifetime, that'd be great to see this unfold. Be such a legacy.
I would love to see this world become an adventure setting.
Oh yay!
That'd be cool.
Oh, I just got really happy.
Write it for me.
Oh, I got some ideas.
Oh, never. I want you to just write my ideas though.
Okay.
I want you to do all the hard work while I just sit back and smoke and yell out, "Oh!" And then to the east, it's like a whole. It's like it's a floating graveyard of giants. Giants walk on the corpses of even bigger giants out in the float. That actually sounds pretty cool.
I was just picturing a civilization built on the back of Leviathan bones.
Remember when we played Starfighter the first time, but I had there was a ship, a living ship, but it was so big there was a whole like city inside of its gut.
Yep. It was a space whale.
Yeah.
A dead space whale.
It was a dead space whale, and the military force lived in the skull, and the farmers and everybody lived on the inside of the guts. And that's where like
they're mining blubber.
It became a real like civil rights moment, which was not your intention at all.
Not at all.
Like they were insect race. So everybody was just like, I've got my hierarchy. I know where I belong. And
for me, they were like ants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a worker
ants. You got the warrior ants. Nope. Gotta come in here and fucking shake up everything.
Nope. Had to bring real life into it and fucking ruin the whole moment. Bunch of assholes. That's real inside talk.
Yeah. But they can pick up on it.
Yeah, they don't listen.
No, I'm talking about our listeners. The people who are listening can pick up on what we're putting down.
Yeah, all right. I'm just happy if they're still here after we talked about Dark Tower and Thaumaturge for an hour.
Our listeners will.
Yeah.
Because they like that shit too.
So do you guys want to make camp at the same place you made camp last time when the Minotaur attacked you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a good place to make camp except for the rotting Minotaur corpse.
What's left of it.
Which actually probably would be picked over by now by scavengers and
stuff.
It's
been like 4 days.
Yeah.
Like 4 days by the time you get back. And as I know from staring at dead animals on the same trip to work all the time, 4 days is not when you want to see that deer again.
No, I had one die outside by our mailbox.
Don't smell like a rotten carcass.
Swollen up and popped.
I've driven by the same boar that's dead on the side of the road when I go to work, and I just every day I watch it get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. It's not going to be pleasant here shortly.
No.
Maybe we should find a more suitable campsite. I doubt that lightning would strike twice, but the fact that there is a decomposing corpse and that probably draws scavengers of its own.
As long as we're not downwind from it, I'm fine.
We could probably push forward a little longer. It seems like I know another spot with a pond that we can camp next to, like the last one. So if the GM has a chance to roll a random encounter, we could just use the same map.
The same map.
I like in this wood, in this area, how there's so many random small ponds.
And if you brazen enough to scroll out on the map, you could even see the you guys aren't on the map yet, but if you scroll out, you could even see the horse cart from our very first night.
Wow.
Popular.
It's real easy to get lost in these woods because all the landmarks look so similar.
Is there Buc-ee's nearby?
No. I made a giant forest map for random encounters, and I'm going to use giant forest map for random encounters.
It's a Hanna-Barbera episode.
It's still running. It's the same background.
I'm picturing a Final Fantasy where every combat takes place in the same, like, general void.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you were in the forest, it took place next to the two generic trees. And if you were in the desert, it took place next to the 2 generic cacti. And if you were...
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
James
All right, so...
paused.
No, I know it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's find another spot if you don't mind, Dar. If you know another body of water, we can go there and set camp. Because somebody defiled our last one.
Who did it?
Stark's Pond.
Okay. So...
That was not a secret role.
It was not. I don't keep secrets from y'all.
Sure.
Other than the apothecary's secret house.
Yeah, that's the name of the map you were on, which you can read, so it's not a secret.
Let's go to the secret bar. That's his name.
I never even realized it was the apothecary's secret house in parentheses.
Well, because the other map was the apothecary's secret, in parentheses, cavern, which was underneath the house. But no, your travel throughout the day goes by uneventful, and you make it past where the Minotaur was killed, and travel on a few more hours before it gets pretty late. But then a light rain starts to fall, maybe forcing you to take shelter in the tree line a little sooner than you like, but still next to a little pond. Let's just move you over to the forest map. We got you a little campfire going with some actual flickering firelight on it, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh,
In the rain.
In the rain, well, not pictured in the rain would be your little lean-tos and canopy covers and things.
oh,
So
that is cool.
So there's a drizzle here, but the canopy's thick enough to where it's only annoyingly wet and a steady drip.
That's still
Billy's enjoying this.
really cool.
Mm-hmm. Ribbit.
You just start creeping, cheeping.
Does he start chirping? His neck gets bigger.
This rain makes the frogs horny.
Yeah, I'm looking for a mate.
Oh, he's in the water now. Oh,
Every
It's Wednesday,
sound.
my dudes.
Yeah, every sound that you hear in nature is just an animal saying, "Who wants to fight? Who wants to fight?"
you want this, baby?
You got neighbors, right?
I want
Yeah,
this, baby.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, they think you're wild.
That's fine. I have to hear their music. They can hear me role play.
They probably think that you're doing anyway. They probably don't think you're rolling dice yelling things like that.
They think I'm doing another role play.
Yeah.
They saw no one walk in here, and no one show up.
First, he was talking about cucumbers.
And then he talked about movies and like Thaumaturge for an hour, and then he just started screaming, "Who wants to fuck?" Then we heard the clack of rocks on like a hard surface.
I'll get first watch.
Oh yeah, take your watches. Who's taking first?
I'll take a first one.
Second watch.
I'll take second.
Okay. Third and fourth.
I'll take third.
Boop. Fourth watch.
Kevin Bacon said he'd take fourth watch.
You can't have a character every time who refuses to take a watch. Every game. Not me though.
I don't know why it's so annoying to me. It really does rub me the wrong way.
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
I can do it.
It annoys you to make sure that the party's safe,
Yeah.
that everybody gets to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Bacon's up watching.
And before everybody goes to bed, except for Garlic, who's taking the first watch, Bavari and Dar goes around and hands each person a vial. This is an eagle eye elixir. Its effects are temporary, should last about an hour, but if you hear something and you can't quite make out its sound or where it comes from, you could give a little sip of this to sharpen your awareness.
Ooh. Thank you, Dar.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dar.
Thanks.
Instead of Instead of passing each of one to you, if you decide you want to use it, I'll activate it because it's a alchemical thing for him. So after a day, they stop being useful anyway.
Oh.
He has to make them each day fresh. But yeah, it's an Eagle Eye Elixir Lesser, and it will give you a +1 item bonus to perception checks, or a +2 when attempting to find secret doors and traps. Lasts for 1 hour. I think. No, wait, these are not his. Alchemical. Training skill of your choice. You become training alchemist. You gain alchemist. Use training class feature. Maybe they are. As soon as you make your next daily preparations, your infused reagents from the previous day's preparation are instantly destroyed, and non-permanent effects of your previous day's infused items immediately end. While infused reagents are physical objects, they can't be duplicated, preserved, or created in any way other than your daily preparations. So yeah, they only work for the day. But yeah, it's a +1. If you hear something and you can't make it out, you can drink the potion, roll your perception again, and maybe figure out what it is.
Okay.
All right, Garlic, you're gonna take first watch.
Mm-hmm. 18.
Give me a perception check.
19 to 28 perception.
It's probably been 2 to 3 hours into your first watch. And you keep scanning the woods. It's kind of hard to make out certain sounds because like the constant rainfall and the drips give the illusion of the presence of something around, but it starts to make more of a musical sound effect to you. But then you pick out kind of a familiar sounding footsteps. And as you look from behind a tree to your northwest, you can't see the color. He's grayed out, but you see Bavarian Dar Leschfield come out from behind a tree. His robes are tattered and torn. He's breathing heavy. He's got one hand up against a tree. He looks and he makes eye contact with you with a shaky hand. He just puts his finger up to his lip to like tell you to be quiet, and then motions you out.
I look back. Is Dar in the campsite?
Dar is still in his sleeping bag, sleeping.
I put my hand back to.
No, he whispers. It's me. You're in grave danger.
Okay. Hey, dog.
Quickly, to me.
And he stumbles a little step closer, just barely into the campfire light. Now you can see it. It looks like Dar, but he's bruised and cut. He's breathing heavy, and he's like,
"Please, I'm trying to save you."
I'm confused. How did you get over there?
Shh, that's the creature's trickery. It's to confuse you. He's been traveling with you for a day now.
Uh-oh. Do I believe him?
"Give me a check."
Maybe I've been deceived. I need to roll?
You need to roll, is it just perception for versus the
deception DC?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't change it? Oh, it doesn't let me in initiative. No, that's not initiative. Sorry, my bad. I know what I need to do. My bad.
There's a perception dice.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
I gotta go back to it.
Right
Yeah,
above
since
the
voting is
initiative.
just perception against deception.
Deception.
No.
Rolling.
Perception.
No, you rolled perception.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. No, he rolled deception. Wrong dice.
My bad.
You're not lying. You're trying to find out if he is.
Are you telling me that you? Oh, it was almost a 2.
Oh, that's
It's not bad. 21 total. It seems like the Bavarian in the woods is telling the truth.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can't move.
Oh, sorry. Let me unpause the game.
There we we go. What's wrong, Dar? How did you get bruised?
Come closer. When you fought the Minotaur, I was taken when your attention was turned.
This whole time?
This whole time,
That's fucked up.
was tied up out here and left for dead.
You survived. You're very strong, Dar.
I am very strong. Please give me a hand here.
Okay.
My back.
Here, Dar.
As you get up to him and you reach out to give him a hand, his hand shimmers and changes. His hand goes from an old, frail old man's hand to like a blue-skinned, scaled thing, and his face goes from the withered, battered, and bruised to just like an impossibly wide, jagged tooth grin.
You need to take a shower.
And it changes, and he attacks you.
No!
His first attack against you. Hold on, let me just go ahead and get Bavarian off of there. I'll reveal the creature here in a moment. After I get everybody kind of in a...
Of course, it comes with Garlic is taking watch.
And encounter, yes.
It's like he had access to our stats and could tell which one of us had the lowest perception.
His is not the lowest. He's got a plus 13.
Yeah, he's got a really good one, actually.
No, 9.
Yes, plus 9.
What? His perception?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong person. I rolled randomly to see what it was going to be.
I believe you. I just think it's funny that it happened to be Garlic, who's just the most...
I thought it was going to be worse because he has dark vision. He would, and he rolled really high. I was like, well, he got to seem way up there. But then,
See, I don't want to call Garlic innocent, because he's definitely not innocent, but naive? Yeah, I'll call him naive. Gullible?
A little bit.
Doesn't know where
Innocently
north
naive.
is.
Stranger to candy or the best candy.
I keep
It always
getting
makes you
invited to Vans.
sleepy.
Oh no! Oh shit! He did hit me.
He hit you exactly.
Meter beat. Ooh!
Took
Oh!
26 damage.
Damn.
What can I hit him back?
No.
Damn it!
Monster attempts a grapple.
Was he just going to drag Garlic off into the woods and eat him?
No!
And
I
you-
do that!
And you were grabbed.
Oh no!
So as one hand reaches out with a claw. You think that's what grabs you. What comes out from around this creature is a long tail that slaps you in the head and curls around you.
Oh,
Now
no, I
we'll roll initiative because him screaming like that has woken the rest of the party, but you will be prone.
Okay. 24. Oh, 31. Wow. 17. Good boop.
And then what you see here
Ew. Whoa.
is this thing.
Whoa.
Dude, that is wicked looking.
So
How
it's
do you look
like
dark.
it's like the magic fades, and it's like it's almost like for people who are just listening, it's just like a gator-headed blue reptilian head with two long like claw arms up front, and then just a snake-like body with spines going down the back. It's got these weird like tattoos or runes etched along its backside that are kind of glimmering as the magic still fades. That was disguising him as Dar.
It looks very aquatic.
It does, but it's hovering. It's like flying there.
Yeah, like air aquatic.
It's
Yeah.
air aquatic.
It's air aquatic.
A little spoiler: it has both a fly and a swim speed, so it is both.
Oh, wow.
It would be amphibian if it wasn't on land. It's air aquatic. I love that term, and I'm going to use it from now on.
Yeah, air
Jake and
aquatic.
Bake, can I help?
But you're the first to react. Maybe you weren't sleeping so good because you're so horned up from all this rain. But you would
Is that a potential mate in the woods?
you would
Yes, come
Yeah.
fuck it up.
I'll fuck something.
you and Kevin Bacon wake right up. Huh?
Did you put the prone condition on us or nah?
I did not.
He wakes up for.
Yes, get down.
Off guarded.
Uh,
He's sleeping, but his throat just keeps swabbing up.
yeah.
All right, I'll hop up. I got my bow in hand and all that.
No, you were
All right, you
asleep.
sleep. All right, so retrieve my bow and let's target some things.
You stand
Target.
up, grab your bow. You've got an action left.
All right, I'm gonna shoot.
Can you see it?
Well, no, it just disappeared. I could see it earlier.
Oh, his light spell went down with the.
Oh,
Yeah,
What
I
spell?
realized that my light spell was on,
oh,
and
yeah.
it shouldn't have been.
Oh,
I could see it earlier.
you just hear. I'm gonna move Garlic and the creature into the edge of the light there because that's what I described. Because I thought that light was coming from my camp light, but it was your light spell. So that's actually where they're at.
All right. So I'm still targeted, and I'm on fire.
Okay.
Oh, Dar didn't roll initiative, did he?
Ammunition assigned. What?
Or, brother. Oh,
Yeah, they're
Dar
all
did.
in there.
Oh, my bad. I see it now. 29. Oh, great.
What am I missing? Why don't I have ammunition?
Uh,
Did I do something fucked up?
it shows your arrows and consumable. Oh,
The hunter bow not take arrows?
it should.
Figure that out. Be right back.
Let me consumables in the warn.
Did you go to where under your attacks and you see the bow?
Oh yeah, I've changed it to arrows. You should be good now.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Yeah, now it lets me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mother flip flopping fucker.
Man, I missed.
Natural 3. And we'll be back after this quick break.
Uh-huh.
And we're back. Brother Weistrong.
Is it my turn? Okay. I will awaken. Grab my healing staff. One action.
Save me.
Stand up, another action, and cast light as my third action to see what the hell I'm seeing. Okay, so no, I stand up and cast light.
Oh, because it's 2 actions to cast light.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to drag that onto you.
Thank you. I was trying to move my box out of the way so that I could do that.
You now have a clearer picture of a snake, aquatic creature grappling Garlic and trying to drag him into the darkness. It is now that creature's go. And it will attempt to squeeze. Oops, I wasn't supposed to roll that. I was supposed to ask you to roll a fortitude save there, Garlic.
I got this. Oh, I had it.
You fail.
It was 17 to an 8.
You take
Ow.
8 damage. And what else? Is it just gonna squeeze you for 3 rounds? Yeah. Let's do it again. Give me another fortitude save. God damn it, I keep pushing the wrong button. Give me another fortitude save.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It doesn't try to drag him out?
It only does 1 damage this time.
The light.
The light.
Is he affected by a mask by chance?
By what?
Oh, can he still look at my face?
Yeah.
Just checking.
And then now the light's on, so You can really see his face.
I think now that he's constricted you twice, he's gonna reach over and try and bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just give you the jaws.
Oh,
Give you the jaws. Oh, missed by 1.
no.
But that's its turn. It squeezes, and then as it gets in close and snaps at you, you're able to move your head just a little bit. And it's like, you've angered the wrong gods, little man. And it is your go.
Well, I'm probably going to try. Wait, okay.
So you're grabbed.
For 2 turns, I would like to try to.
Well, hold on, Josh. You're held in place by another creature, giving you the off guard and immobilized conditions. If you attempt to manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check, or you lose the roll.
Oh. Okay.
You roll the check after spending the action, but
I would like to use my mask.
I always forget what your mask does.
Terrifying mask.
Does it require a manipulate action?
Yep.
It does.
Where's it at in your?
Oh, inside my equipment.
What's it called though?
Demon mask.
There it is. Invested. The mask cast fear spell. The fear is concentrate, emotion, manipulate. So yeah, you need to give a flat check.
Right. What do we need to roll?
Roll a d20, and you want it to be 5 or better.
I'll just roll dash. Let's roll d20.
Mm-hmm.
I did not do it properly. It's
slash roll space 1d20.
Oh, 1d20. Space.
No, that's good. You need to be
good.
5. You need to be 5 or better. You got an 8. However,
Scare him, garlic, scare him.
hold on one more second. What does this thing do? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
So I just need to roll the fear.
Yeah, cast fear.
All right. I think I can do that by clicking on the item itself and then clicking the fear button. Plant fear into the target and must attempt a will save. It must attempt a will save.
Okay.
So how do I?
I'll just roll a will save.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Oh.
I got a success, not a critical success. I forget. Oh, I lost your thing here. So I am frightened 1.
Okay. Is that just 1 turn I'm allowed to do?
That was 2 actions to cast the spell.
3rd action. Can I use my Dino Helm once per turn? Once per day?
That gives you the sudden charge. You're already grappled by it.
Can I charge away from it?
You're grappled.
Drag it into the light.
You're grappled. You could attempt to escape the grapple.
I guess I'll give that a shot.
He could attack it though, couldn't he?
He's not holding a weapon. He can unarmed strike it, but that's manipulate, so you'll have to roll a flat check.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
But those are options. Yeah, that is an option.
Better to get away from it though.
I need to break free, correct? Can
Hold
I
on,
not
let me
move
hold on.
by chance? Oh, okay.
No, you can't move. You're immobilized because he's holding you.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up your thing so I can put fear on him, and I lost your mask where I was looking at it. So many things to click. Yeah, frightened. Okay, so now that he's properly debuffed, what are you trying to do?
I was thinking I was trying to move closer to the fire. And,
All right, so you need to try to escape the grab.
Okay. Flat check. Ooh, natural 20.
Well, a nat 20 would work, I think. Escape. I wish they put the what you needed to beat. I mean, that would go to a critical success, but
That's a flat check.
Oh, you probably could have. No.
You attempt to escape from being grabbed, immobilized, or restrained. Choose one creature, blah, 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 blah. Attempt to check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. This is typically the athletics DC of the creature grabbing you, the thievery DC of the creature who tied you, the spell DC of the effect, blah, blah, blah. Critical success, you get free and remove the grabbed, immobilized, and restrained conditions imposed by the chosen target. You can stride up to 5 feet. That's why I was looking it up. I thought there was more to it. So not only are you free of all those conditions, you can move 5 feet.
Oh, come get me.
But that is the end of your turn.
Right there, right?
It's
not Dar! It's not Dar!
Boop's gonna stand up and she's going to attempt to exploit vulnerability
Okay.
on the monster.
Oh no.
Oh no. And then I'm going to
Not gonna re-roll that, huh?
Nope. I'm gonna pull out my sling.
All right. Bavarian what's not me? And he, old man, stands his way out of his little sleeping sack there.
It says his name is Dar.
Grabs his staff, and he'll do a recall knowledge for y'all. And I think it's gonna be. I think he can. Ooh, he cannot. He's untrained in the one that it requires. I don't know what this creature is. Single action. He stood. He's got a staff. He's gonna grab a potion with his last action. Billy Frog.
Oh, Billy Frog. Billy Frog. Oh, yeah. So I've already hunt prayed. Precision or focus.
You haven't hunt prey yet.
I thought I did.
You stood, you grabbed your bow, and you attacked. Hunt prey is an action.
Okay.
I feel like I've said this every combat.
No, I said it last round. I said hunt prayed.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have been able to attack.
Not even with quick draw?
Quick draw just like, oh, I forgot you had quick draw.
Yeah, 4th level feat coming in clutch.
Yeah, so you could have. Sorry,
Okay.
because you didn't need an action to draw your weapon.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. No back. Attack.
So you would have stood, hunt prayed, and then quick drawed and attacked. Oh, that'll do it. That is a critical hit by Billy Frog.
Dude,
With your
coming in
precision.
clutch.
Nice.
First one was always a warning shot.
With your
Now I'm
new
getting
bow.
extra. Yeah, it was strike through. I'm turning it on. Hunter's bow damage 1d6.
You're gonna turn on the precision damage.
That was on.
Make sure you roll the critical.
Did you cast gravity? What was your other spell? Did you
Yeah,
cast
gravity. Yeah, gravity weapon.
So you need to turn that on too.
But what about this hunter's bow?
What about it?
It's just something that's toggled off.
I don't see that.
Throw a quick screenshot.
I see you got your base damage of 1d6, your precision damage of 1d8, and then you can turn on gravity bow to add the +2.
Oh yeah, look in Discord real quick. In the middle, there's hunter's bow that's like 1d6. I don't know where that's coming from.
Oh, it's because of
It's a +1.
Did you put a striking rune on it?
It has one.
Inventory, hunter's bow. If you use this bow to strike a target that can't see you and you get a critical hit, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage. But he can see you, so no, turn that off.
Okay.
That's only if you're stealth shooting.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was with your critical?
Yeah.
Eh.
It did the multiplier.
Whoa! Immobilized?
If
Yeah,
the target of the critical hit is adjacent to a surface, oh, you just took that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It gets stuck to that surface by the missile. He's
By a
not
tree?
next to a surface, though.
No. Okay.
But he
Oh,
was,
that's awesome.
if he was next to any of these trees, Well, he's next to the stump, but I don't. Yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me because the stump is between you and him, basically.
Right.
But yeah, 27 damage is still that's hefty damage.
All right.
But
Oh wow, he has some resistances.
doesn't look like he took all that damage. And then you're giving Kevin Bacon some actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to go. I don't want him standing in front of me. Tell him to go over here to the side. Well, I gotta get it on the cursor. There. And that's my turn.
Oh yeah,
Right?
so you cast your spell, you shot, and then you gave Kevin Bacon 2 actions. He's got an action left.
Yeah.
They moved one.
I guess. Wait, no, he could have moved up and attacked. Right?
He could have, yeah.
All right, let's do that instead.
You can shoot over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still small,
Oh, dude. Oh, almost had a 17.
but he missed.
Ah.
All right.
Still says stinky.
Now, not to tell you how to play your character, but you could have had him move up first and then
Right.
activated his ability where you would have done bleed damage
Yeah, a bit more
When you hit
damage, but
when you hit with your bow. Yeah, brother, bite strong.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is a recall knowledge check.
Religion.
Religion. Okay. Come on, baby.
Ooh.
What is this thing?
27. This is an Azaretti. Azaretzi.
Azaretzi.
Um,
Azaretzi.
Azaretzis are sinuous serpentine creatures with dagger-sharp teeth covered in brilliant blue scales with mottled purple and pink highlights that shimmer in a paradolical approximation of leering, laughing faces. The Maelstrom's chaotic forces spawn these small proteans from a variety of sources. Sometimes the physical mating between 2 of their elders. The paradoxal promotion of bestial nonnets, and possibly from mortal practitioners, though Azarettis may just be confusing punitive mortal memories with the experiences gained from games of mimicry. Never expect Azarettis to operate by any rational, self-consistent rules. Azarettis represent the humor of chaos, particularly in the form of mockery and parody via exaggerated mimicry, twisting a target's features into a laughing stock. These are a type of protean.
What? What's a protean? No, she didn't say that yet.
It's different from a demon or a fiend.
Yeah, they come from a realm of chaos.
Yeah, they're like the prototype of life.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
my character doesn't say that.
No,
It's not my turn.
Do I pick any weaknesses or resistances that it has?
with that, you beat it by 2, so I'm going to say it's got precision resistance 5
Okay.
and protean anatomy. An Azaretti's vital organs shift and change shape and position constantly. Immediately after the Azaretti takes acid, electricity, or sonic damage, it gains the listed amount of resistance to that damage. This lasts for 1 hour. So if you hit it with acid, electricity, or sonic, it'll take full damage. It'll take full damage from the first hit, but the next time you do the same type of damage to it, it'll have resistance to that damage.
Wow.
Just if it's
awesome.
acid, electricity, or sonic.
Okay.
Azarettis are immune to polymorph effects.
Oh, that's awesome.
They can't be blinded or deafened because their anatomy moves around so much. They are swirling. They're like a chaos mist incarnate. They're
Okay.
cool. I used proteans towards the end of that last campaign. I really like the creatures, and in second edition, the artwork form's really cool.
I thought it looked very similar to those chaos entities that had taken over Sands.
Yeah.
Then for my last 2 actions, I will cast heal on Garlic.
Oh, please do.
Make sure that I've got him targeted. And heal versus living.
Ooh. Oh,
Nice.
it never happened.
It is like it never happened.
My cavities, they're filled.
I've been to the dentist.
That was just my second rank heal.
Oh, I just got ranked up. I was hurting there for a minute.
That was your full turn, though? Yeah.
Yep. Recall knowledge and 2 action heal.
Sorry, I'm just, I can't remember how to do, that'll be 10. Okay. I'm moving around Garlic. It's going to show him sliding right next to it, but that's not what's happening, I don't think. 15. No, I don't think I could. The 2 action.
You went back. I thought that you got up to Bite Strong with 1 turn.
That's what I thought.
It went over.
Oh no, I would have to still enter and leave one of your threatened squares.
Okay.
But that's fine. So you can take your attack of opportunity, but with a fist because you haven't drawn your weapon right.
Okay.
Yep.
You bastard! Oh.
You hit me because
you
I'm
hit.
frightened.
Oh.
Nice.
You hit me because you scared me.
Papaya.
I'll take 6 damage.
Oh, speaker of the divine, how tasty.
It slithers up to you
Oh,
through
shit,
the
really?
air.
Oh, he doesn't like you.
Drawn to you because of your casting of divine spells. And
I thought it just came to me because I undid all the damage the first time.
no, it let me target you. It comes up to you. It caresses you, not with like an outward attack, but it caresses you with one of its hands.
Ew. Gross and weird.
Oh no, thievery.
Success. Let me look at your spells here. It takes away.
No.
It takes away. What's it gonna take from you?
Stop it.
Does it want to take your holy light?
You can steal spells.
And does it want to take your spiritual weapon? Or does it want to take one of those nice, tasty little heals and heal itself?
No. Oh, that would be dirty.
Reaches out and steals one of your cast of heal.
Rude.
Oh my.
You just
Third rank heals too.
Great
Yeah.
suck that out of you.
What an asshole.
A success is there's 1 hour to cast a spell before it's lost, so it doesn't cast it by doing that, but he did just reach out and suck. You could feel like the presence of your god fade just a tickle, like you would cast the spell, but you haven't, and you see it pulling your divine power out of your body and into itself.
Blasphemy. You heretic.
But that is
Is this going to last forever?
that's its full round. Move up there and do that. And the Garlic, it's your turn.
Fight back. Draw my weapon. Make sure I draw that up.
Are we flanking it there?
No.
If you go over one more, like if you had come straight down, Garlic, instead of at an angle, we'd be flanking it.
If I come straight down here.
No. Go
Here.
to your left 1 square.
Right
Nope.
here.
Back, yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yeah, flanking is anytime you can draw a straight line between
Oh,
two
okay,
allies
that's what you
through the
meant.
creature. Yeah.
Well, that's why I went here initially, because I thought that would be considered flanking, to be honest with you.
No.
All right. Uh-huh.
Yes. Draw it. Why are you drawing so many of
They
them?
drew it 5 times. Your turn's over, Josh.
I didn't
I
mean
hate
to
that
do
in a video game. I used to do that in Baldur's Gate every once in a while. You draw the weapon and then accidentally put it right back up, and it's like your turn's over. And I was like, motherfucker, I didn't mean to do that.
It's weird because it says it wasn't sheathed at all, but it gives me options to change grip.
Yeah, because if you take it, you can't hold it one-handed. So if you go to one-handed, it puts it back in your inventory
Oh,
because it's too big to hold with one hand. Oh, god damn it.
is it cockeyed?
You critically hit him on the first roll at 18. You got a critical hit.
Fight back!
Make sure you hit the critical damage.
Nope, I almost fucked up.
Oh,
Two natural
no.
ones on 2d10.
No.
I was terrified and nothing happened.
Oh.
I still took 12 damage. Your minimum is 12 on a critical.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I struck again.
Once you hit regularly and do massive damage.
2.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't strike again,
Oh, no.
right? No,
Yeah.
no. He moved, he drew, he struck.
You're right.
That's my bad. Take that out. Strike that from the records.
Boop.
Right. Boop is going to take a step to the left, and
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
she's gonna cast a spell.
Oh.
Time warp. No, we got that. Okay.
Hey, I did it. So, yeah, she's gonna yell out Tim, and I'm gonna need a reflex save, please.
Yes, you are. Yes, I am.
Oh, do I need to place the line? I need to place the line. How do I change the direction?
You create a small dead tree in your space that falls over on anyone in its path, then immediately decomposes. Any creature in the area takes 2d4 bludgeoning damage with a basic reflex save. A creature that critically fails is knocked for a loop, making it dazzled until the end of its next turn.
How do I
Move.
move the line?
I
know?
don't.
I don't either.
But I will go ahead and just delete that line for you.
Thanks.
And whoops.
Wait, no. I thought maybe if I held it down while I was doing it or something.
Why is it putting it off to the left? That's weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure. I don't know how to rotate them either. I tried to figure that out.
Oh shit! I did the exact same thing. Hang on, I'm gonna try one other thing. Nope. I didn't do it either.
Oh.
Anyway, let's just say it's there, so it hits him.
It has to be. I mean, it decomposes immediately, so you just go ahead and get rid of it.
Definitely like a RPG game. A tree just
Oops.
summons. Whoa!
So
Nice.
Did you do the reflex save?
I'm doing it now.
Do it now.
I
Ah.
succeeded, so I'll take half damage.
So you take half of that
For
7
3.
damage, and
That's it.
supposed to gain some temporary hit points when that happens.
How's
From
that?
feat that I got. So I took the feat that once per minute, the trigger is you cast an innate spell from a gnome heritage or ancestry feat, which I did. I got the gnome ancestry feat, first world magic, which gave me the timber spell. The upwelling of innate magic refreshes your body. You gain a number of temporary hit points equal to half your level. That lasts until the end of your next turn.
No, so you just when you open the feet up, you can drag that onto yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
nifty.
that just happened. I've had that first world magic since level 1, and I've not used it until now. So
Woohoo.
yeah. And that's my turn.
But it only works when you do magic.
Yes. If I cast a spell that comes from an innate spell that comes from the gnome ancestry.
Oh, okay. And you took timber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Bavarian will he's got spells. Because that was the end of your turn, yes?
Yeah, that was it. I moved and I cast.
3.
Yep. 3 damage.
Magician's brick.
He will do a 3-action force barrage.
Oh no.
No, that's good. It's Dar.
It's Bavarian, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And I just find it's easier to just hit this button 3 times for each one. Hey, not bad. So he takes 3 damage, 5 damage, 3 damage. Flop, flop, flop. From his from that. That's his full round. To do that is Billy Frog. Thornton's go.
Billy Frog. Yell at Kevin to get over here. So, is that flanking, or do I need to be here? or do I need to move my character?
There's not an option for you to flank.
Oh, so you have to be in melee to flank?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter as long as he's adjacent, right?
Yeah, he gets adjacent, and then you do the his new little what's it called?
Bore
support benefit. Yeah. So if you hit, you'll do an extra D6 of bleed.
Ah!
Yeah.
We hit!
Because he's frightened.
Yeah.
His math paid off.
We'll take it.
I love bore support. That sounds so fun.
So first hit,
You got 2 of them on his ass.
gravity weapon.
Bleed?
I don't see anything for bleed.
It's on Stink or on Kevin Bacon.
I feel like I'm missing something. Whatever.
Ooh!
Nice.
Yeah, I mean you turned on precision and gravity weapon, right?
Yeah. The formula looks different than last time.
Because you didn't crit.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I am missing
This is what your damage is supposed to look like on a normal hit.
Okay.
I'll take the 15 from that, and then I've got Kevin Bacon's thing open up. If you go to board support, you can just drag over the bleed, but I'm going to do it for you.
Or does he need to strike?
No.
Okay.
That's the point. Instead of striking, you can do board support, where as long as you're next to it and spend the action. In my mind, I was saying earlier, it's like when you hit with the bow, that's when Kevin Bacon hits with his tusk, and that's what adds the extra D6 bleed damage.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, yeah. So the third action will be another another shot.
Yeah, shoot him.
Because you shot once, and then you gave Kevin Bacon 2 actions, and
and
then
a miss.
Shoot and miss.
But now Kevin has 2 actions, 1 action.
2.
Bore
You
support was
used
one of his
them.
actions.
Yeah, he moved and used board support.
Okay.
So that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Brother Bite Strong.
Now,
A thing of
Brother Bite
chaos
Strong-
just stole some of your magic.
Exactly. Brother Bite Strong could bend down and pick up his staff of healing to strike this guy, but in my head, he's enraged that some of the Fang's divinity is taken from him. So he's going to reach down to his belt, draw out his guitar, and simultaneously strike with the guitar and...
Ooh!
Oh, nice. As he hits with the guitar, he's also going to lash out with his fangs and bite this thing.
Ah!
You just drive it on ahead. You don't want the first hit to resolve before you keep going.
No, I said simultaneously. I go at the same time.
But the guitar hit by a lot, almost a critical.
Almost.
And the bite was a critical miss. Huh? You didn't roll a 1 though, did you? No, you rolled a 7.
No, I rolled a 7. Just
All right.
snapped at him.
Yeah, roll your damage for the guitar.
I did. It's 7.
Oh, what did you roll for the miss?
4.
Oh, a 4.
3.
A 4.
Or 3, yeah. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't a natural 1.
It would have popped up with the critical, the fumble deck, right?
Oh, yeah. But I just missed the dice roll because I was reading something.
And I was just too excited with my storytelling. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, that's great.
Glad you're excited. So 7 damage. Oh, this thing's looking cut and bruised and everything, but it's still. What's the term that Mahogany came up with?
Aquatic?
It's still aquatic and around. And it's his turn. Or wait, was that the end of your turn?
Yeah, draw, stab, bite.
Okay.
Oh, bleed damage. Does he take?
It's gonna spend 1 action to step,
Ah,
so it doesn't provoke.
slither.
5-foot flap.
Ooh,
And then it's going to use your healing spell.
Oh,
That provokes for me, right? Within 10
Oh, yeah.
feet of me?
Oh yeah,
Your
Go for
implement
it.
interruption.
yeah, you get it. Because he's about to cast a spell, and I forgot that you could do that. I mean, he wouldn't know that you could do that anyway.
Mother flip flop.
There's a miss though.
Hero point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
13. Hit.
Oh.
That's a hit.
It like stuttered on one for me. I don't know if it did that for y'all.
It did, yeah.
Like, no.
Oh,
Nice.
holy smokes.
So it's trying to get out of combat to heal itself from everybody, and doesn't realize that you can provoke attacks of opportunity with a sling. As it goes to heal itself, you kill it.
Oh, no.
It had 4 hit points left, and you did 14.
Oh, smooth move. And the jitterbugs come out and eat it.
As your sling hits it, it turns and smiles, and then it bursts into a bunch of worms that dissipate before they hit the ground.
Oh, no.
You all hear the
Ominous
faint,
call.
echoing laughter of a chaotic chuckle.
I thought that was you, Dar.
Guess we're not going back to sleep after this.
No.
Fuck you guys, I'm sleepy. And he lays back down and goes to sleep. I'm an old man.
Wake me when it's my watch.
Do the worms burrow into the ground or do they slither off?
They dissipate before they hit the ground, like I said.
Well, I thought you were saying that it burst into worms before it hit the ground. I didn't realize.
No, it bursts into worms and then they dissipate as before they hit the ground, like they're raining down from its corpse.
Oh, wow.
But they're not a physical thing that
Yeah, none of it
see
was.
where they go.
It's all, you've dispersed all the chaotic energy. That's just how it looked when it died.
Those worms give me a queasy feeling, not just in my stomach, but in my heart and in my mind. That is not what those things do. That's not what those things do when they die, right? From my previous.
They're creatures of chaos, but it does seem oddly specific due to your past interactions with things in this realm.
Yeah, that seemed very much like that creature we interacted in that Tortuga had history with.
Tortuga?
Our tortoise friend.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when we saved the child in that cavern? There was that creature that also became worms.
Oh, you're right. They're worms.
The creature was actually just called a worm that walks, or in our case, the worm that walks.
Oh, man. Trying to find a worm. It's going to be so difficult.
It's a lot of worms, I believe.
There's more than one.
They make up the shape of a person. That's how many worms there are.
That's weird. Get them to stick together like that. Must be like a colony.
Yeah. Now, who's injured? Since I don't think I'm going to be getting any more sleep tonight.
I'm okay.
Better than good.
Yeah, that's it. That was
I was the only one who was injured, huh?
it didn't get to do shit. Y'all killed it too fast.
Sorry.
It stole my spell. It did shit.
I did 3 damage. and
Sounds
then
like
I
we
did
gotta
more than
level up.
that.
I think I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to stay
Wait.
closer to the fire.
So, like, is that spell gone forever?
No, I'll get it back after I sleep.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it just stole my spell slot. It didn't steal my capacity.
Ugh.
That was the worm that walks that y'all fought before.
Oh, that's so nasty.
Ooh.
And then I told a story about what it was doing in the Fang, but y'all don't actually know any of that.
Yeah, we have no knowledge of that incident.
This will be the first time you've had a reoccurring thing about worms.
Can I get a rest for the night? Would it be
Gross.
for our evening?
What?
If I were to hit the rest for the night, because I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, nothing else is going to happen here. And we'll see whether or not I'm telling the truth next time on The Wolves of Wolfwood. Good night, everybody.
I remember what order of watch you were in.
Good night.
Man.
Yeah, it's